used to walk about when you couldn't see me.
No, you
Walk
walked
about that because you thought you were hard as fuck, man. That wasn't it. You were only hard when you rattled yourself into the lamppost, know what I mean? I'm just trying to hide the sleep. I look as if I've just come off the programme and I'm trying to like hide away, you know what I mean? I was like going through it, seeing what's happening. But anyway, explanation for the hat before I bring Ronnie in, right? This is my mate Mark Grimshaw for the Shires, new brand. Right, and as I say, mate, he was always a nice guy to me, even though my big cousin Kevin and Gary were fucking, they terrorised me. Their pals actually were nicer to me. But this, I'm not going to try and say the name right, but here's the name here, right? It's, somebody pronounce that. You pronounce that. In fact, bring Ronnie in, he can pronounce it.
Meliora.
Meliora, which is Latin for better, right? But in the positive crossing, my pal's idea behind that is always thinking better, mental health. It's really good quality, and that's his idea. Good quality merchandise to feel quality, feel good, you know, to have a good vibe about. You know, I was actually really pleasantly surprised, although I only wear it for running and all that. I only wear that, but I was really pleasantly surprised. So Mark will be listening and he will put it in the Facebook. It's real merchandise. As a guy, a really nice guy, and I can't say that about a lot of folk in my hometown, but he was always a good cunt. He maybe isn't one of my best pals now that goes out with him, and she tells me the other side of him sometimes, and I can't believe he could be that annoying. But that's a story for another day. But it should be in the bio. But it's all about mental health awareness. And he's from my hometown, and he's been my pal long before Dee Maxwell was a fucking thing on here. So anyway, get the link up and get fucking buying them. And if you've always said you want to help me, I would be really pleased to watch my pal get this idea, and actually, because he put his heart and soul in it, he's not a dick, it's not about the money for him. Obviously, that'll be good for him and his family. Am I selling it yet? He's about to be a daddy again. He's already got 3 children, you know. Just saying. He's got a great job and all, so I'm not saying that he's sitting there in Universal Credit and come up with making hats to get out the way. Anyway, Ronnie, how are you?
I was waiting for you to get round to me. After you did a good deed for your mate there. You were like, right, this my friend's putting out these hats and this is nice. And then you told him that his girlfriend
No, that's all there.
Aye, thanks, Steve.
Put that picture back. Put it back to Kirsten. She said thanks there.
She said thanks, Steve. He's going to punch fuck at me because you just...
No, he's not even like that. He fucking thinks he's a big hard nut. I'll punch fuck out of him.
Thanks, Dee. He's going to come in for his work and start swinging for the bleachers.
No, I think, fuck, man, she'll swing him for the bleachers. He's not that fucking brave, I can assure you.
Who's that? Linda, you're bang on. Linda, you are bang on. Look, Linda says, Roy, trying to get a word in edgeways. I'm just accepting it.
Oh, fucking cry me a fucking river. Boo fucking who? Fucking build a bridge.
Cat, listen, I'm here for you. I am here for you.
Here for me for what? I've been in the best place that I've ever been in fucking weeks, and you're trying to tiptoe on my nerves. You fucking clown.
I will hang up on you because I'm not in the mood for you.
So what is it why is it you're taking out your bad mood on me for me being who I normally am? How's that fair?
Because I don't know if I can cope with you being who you normally are. Try and be that person who you're not normally sometimes.
No, that's not why folk watch. Everybody donate to the link because I need a bottle of vodka now because he's just kicked me in the guts because he's having a bad day and that's meant to be my fault.
No, fucking kick you in the guts. Where's the dogs?
No telling you.
I saw them a day in a video. I saw a wee thing, a video put on. I seen, what one was it that was fighting with you?
Oh, she's hilarious, man. She's just getting over his nature over the back, man.
It's always thingy. It's always the wee bitch pups that are mental in it.
Aye, the wee grey one, but the wee boy's feisty and all, know what I mean? Taking this off, man. I feel like I'm getting back to Rob Gearden's, know what I mean?
A minute.
Know that the hat makes you look like you can Rob Gearden's, just weigh the hat on makes you look as if you can Rob Gearden's.
Right, hang on, you said I'm going back out to Rob Gearden's, right? That means going back out to Rob Gearden's, folks, but did you do that before?
Aye, just the milk and the fresh orange and all that when we were doing all-nighters and it was freezing in the morning. But only to folk I didn't like, so it was alright.
Here's a question for you. What is the daftest thing you've ever stolen in your life?
Safeway Savers buns out somebody's fridge, but I actually also stole their Valium and I was already out my nut and coxes.
Aye, see, right, but you've did that under, aye, so that figures. You know the bit I do, and I've done a bit in the comedy bit where you wake up with street signs and all that. I've done all that. I've done that.
I remember waking up when I was fucking freezing and I could just see my mum and I'm thinking, why is my mum that far away? I'm going, oh, my bed's dead uncomfy. And my mum had a shih tzu, man. It wasn't even a big dog. And I'd managed to come in fully it and wrap myself around this wee toty fucking bed. My mum's like, look at you. You're a fucking chunky disgrace. I'm like, no, I'm coming down, shut up. What I mean? Fuck's sake. Tell me yesterday when I was fucking no giving a fuck.
Right, listen to me. You've been dancing and all that the last couple of days. You've been sending some dance mad. How's your morning videos getting on?
No, I've not done the TikTok dancing. I've just been doing my videos and I've been running a lot. Because see, to be honest, I've been doing a lot of readings. I didn't realise so many people, and I think a lot of people came and did readings because obviously they wanted to say, oh, it would be good to talk to Dee anyway. I know that. I don't mean letting a pure, oh my God, let's pay £35 even if she just stares at us. I don't mean it like that. I just mean the opportunity for a one-way call. But I think a lot of them were like, wow, she's actually good at that shit too. So now they've told their pals and now my inbox is going, bing, 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 bing.
I can't deal with you. Right, no, what else I can't deal with? Jojo's comment here. My neighbour's washing and out used tea bags on a line. Hi Jim, how are you, mate?
What?
That's our big Jimzo. Right, so it says here, somebody said in the comments, my neighbour, something about her washing lines, and she put her used tea bags on the line. I don't believe that for a minute. That's nonsense.
Where does she stay, but because that could determine whether it's true.
Right, hang on. Where would you live if you reused your tea bags by drying them out and then reusing
Three
them?
places I can think of straight away. Pennyburn, right, for a start.
Where's that?
Right, that's probably your equivalent to Easterhouse. Right?
Oh, careful. Fuck's sake. Careful. You know what though?
Right. No, I'm not finished. The
Right.
Long Bar. Only because half my family were brought up there and it's most of them I don't talk to. So it's rough as toast, right? So the Long Bar, which is just outside of Beed, which is probably the equivalent to the Gorbals back in the day.
Right. Well, somebody said Barrafield, and I cannot argue with you, Linda. Right next to Parkhead. Barrafield was a bit rough in its day.
Dundee, man. Dundee. Now there's a fucking place.
Oh, I stayed up in Mid Craigie for a while. That was
my pal that's for fucking Dundee says Dundee's shite.
Mid Jabas. Dundee is Dundee.
And I'm really upset because some of them call an Empire Biscuit something different. I can't mind what it is, but it's no Empire Biscuit, and I was fucking raging.
No, they call a lot of things different up there.
I can't mind what they called it, and I'm like, it's never called that anywhere else but Dundee, so therefore you've fucking made it up.
Listen to you. People in glass houses, Dee.
I don't make what's up. Whoopsies in that. I don't make words up.
Oh, no. Did we not have this discussion before where we were discussing things that you said that they're not the same? Vernacular.
That wasn't me fucking made them up, but mate.
Do you call me mate there?
Aye. Okay.
Are we mates?
Are you on your fucking period?
No, listen to me. What I am is on the thought process is this, right? You said something about, you said it just in speak now, you said somebody paying £35 for me just to look at me. And I just thought,
right.
I'll take 35 quid if they want to look at me. In fact, mate, I'll get bollock. Do you want to pay me 35 quid for 10 minutes and have a wee look, see?
Get bollock. There was probably a few folk there that were got to pay 35. I began to talk to Ronnie, but bollock? No, fuck that. They were just right on the buzzer to ask for your PayPal, and they went, whoa, no, let's get you fucking back that.
Whoa, fat man.
You just seen your fucking email going, ping, 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 die.
Just plummeted.
Gone.
Then it went. Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea.
No, I've actually just been feeling good, man, because what I've done is I just don't talk to people anymore.
What do you mean?
I just, if they start talking, apart from doing readings or talking to my pals, it's like, if the first sentence says we're all going to die, I don't want to talk to these people anymore. If the other first sentence says I'm not coping, I don't want to hear that anymore because I'm not either and I don't care anymore. I don't care. Survival of the fittest, Hunger Games, I've got my own bone arrow.
So what are the sentences that what? Say them again. First one's what?
We're all going to die.
Why would you want to speak to somebody who said that anyway? Right. We're going to deal with it, it's a fact. But
the thing is, I wasn't expecting it in the same sentence. Hiya, how you doing?
Right, did it come, was it a preposition?
It was quite quick concession. It was like, hiya, how you doing? I went, oh, it's murder. We're all saying the same thing. It makes me fed up to sound our own voice. It's like, just getting through this shite. What level are you? I never talked about so many levels in all my fucking life, you know what I mean? Levels, tiers, fucking bouncy balls. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, aye, fucking murder. Just going along with the general chit-chat of the day that you do, and you don't really give a fuck. You just want to get to the shop and get back in the house and fuck off, Morag, right? And then fucking she's like, aye. I mean, I don't know why they just go, don't let us out, because if we're going to die, we'll die. I'm like, aye, have a nice day, Morag. Get to fuck.
How come you get the thing where people that ask you, how are you doing, but they're walking away while they ask you? No, are they giving
just in case you say, aye, well, listen, wait a minute, do you want to go for a coffee? Because I fucking really could do with telling somebody something.
See, I'll tell you a thing about addicts, right? And addiction, people in recovery, you need to be careful with that. Because we are
fucking very careful.
We are trained in a certain way that you need to get all this stuff out. Don't keep it in. You need to share, phone your sponsor, speak to your pals, keep close. So this is the thing, right? So see, when you're in recovery, you need to watch it. I've learned the hard way. How are you getting on? They'll stop and go, you know what, mate? Fucking misses the day, man. But like that. Shit. Because don't get it. I've done it. I used to do it.
I've actually just done a few readings for fucking people, right? And there was one quite recently. It's a lassie. She was off heroin for a long time, and then fucking she had a death in her family. I mean, good cut of years she was off it, and she'd had a minor blip and relapsed. And you know, I was just sitting there, you could see the pure warrior in her, and I just thought, you've no fucking failed. You've been through a horrific time and you've relapsed. Fucking back on the horse, know what I mean? I've had more fucking comebacks than fucking ABBA.
ABBA have never had a comeback. That's the
exactly. Problem. I did it once and sorted my shit out and ended up mental anyway. So I'm glad you got onto that.
That is the problem with ABBA. No,
that's what I'm saying.
It's a fucking absolute disgrace that ABBA have never come back and had a concert, because I would fuck.
That's what half the fucking drug dealers have said about me and all, because I owe them a fortune. I wish you'd have come back for a bag. We could at least go off the money back, ABBA.
Who's the band that I've never met? Who's the band that I'm not hearing anymore that you would love to come back so you could go and see them? ABBA's got to be up there.
Look, I don't know, because ABBA reminds me of my mum's fucking New Year's parties, know what I mean? And I didn't like a good majority of them in that room, and I'm like, fucking listening to you singing.
ABBA. Do you know what that's like? Do you know what you just, somebody, Shirley Boyle, you can fuck off. Do you know what that's like? That's like you getting into an argument with an Australian guy and he punched you in the face, so you hate everybody in Australia. That's like...
No, it's just like they constantly played ABBA songs, and at the time I wasn't into them, but I did watch Mamma Mia and loved it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, wait a minute. Margaret Orr says ABBA are rotten. What's up with these people?
You know who I loved, though, that my mum and that listened to? The Bay City Rollers.
Exactly. Again, Naylor. Bye.
I loved them. The Clays were fucking embarrassing, but I fucking loved them.
Oh, listen. Cena still knows he's loads of time, Tess. I was even on their guest list once. There's a story.
No, I watched Rosie's Day.
People who are saying ABBA are gash, ABBA are rotten. I would, at least a good shout at Clash, I would put fucking money on it. And see if they're out in a club, right? And they're half pissed, and you put Dancing Queen on or Mamma Mia or Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. I bet they're up fucking, I bet they go nuts.
Gimme, gimme, gimme your man after midnight. Take it to the darkness. And you see all the 50 plus like, oh, come on, hen, you're divorced now. Oh, he's handsome, isn't that wee DJ?
Just like that, right? Knickers in the handbag, let's go.
Oh, they were the days, I've missed them.
Queen would have been a good gig right enough as well. I see a lot of people saying Queen, that would have been a good... Oh,
I love cleaning, and do you know what was even worse, right? My gran, right? Because my gran was fucking terrible about fucking gay, right? She was awful. Sorry.
That's it. Get it up, get to the pups.
Right, so anyway, my gran would go ask that she fancied Freddie Mercury. Stupid, right? And seeing it all come out in the paper about him. It was a big deal then. Nobody gives a fuck now, you know what I mean? But at the time, I was like, wow. And I was running down to my gran's with the paper, my stone gran, right? She went, just because he stays with a boy, they could be fucking pals, don't you start your fish. And I went, aye, every paper on the fucking planet's lying, gran, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
I see the thing about that was Elton John was married for years, I know. They just kept it under wraps, didn't they?
Aye.
But what's up? What is that? Why are you coughing? What's going on? Is that the evil?
Allergies. I had to do all the living room with vinegar and all that, and fucking cause of.
Can you explain?
So the pups were obviously the way it happened. Ended up in the living room, right? So obviously, my fucking arsehole fucking dog took it upon herself that she wasn't leaving the litter, and every 2 minutes she would push my flare, and I had to blot it up. But vinegar. So what you do is you spray your full carpet with 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, right? And you spray it all and you leave it for about half an hour. Then you blot all the top of the carpet, and then you put bicarbonate soda all over the carpet. You leave it overnight, and then you hoover it. And
put it in the oven at 180 degrees, and when you bring it out.
No, and then you hoover it. And it cleans it, and it takes the smell away.
But remember, like shaking back. You do the shaking back and put.
Aye, but that shit kills your dogs and doesn't really take the smell away. It just masks the smell with a horrible perfume, and it still smells like shite underneath.
So, just so I've got this right, you've been spraying. How much vinegar did you buy? Good shout there, Natasha. There's some belting bands.
Oh, they are Def. I love Def Leppard. I love. Is it Def Leppard that sings this? I don't know. No, it's not. Is it? Every rose has its thorn.
Right, please don't sing anymore.
Shut up, dickhead. Is that Def Leppard? My sister will know.
Poison. Poison.
Who sings Sugar Me? From my head down to my feet.
Let's pour some sugar on me. That's Def Leppard.
Right. Aye. What's up, Dee? And get to fuck with the sexy Ronnie pish.
Fucking start me. So listen. How much vinegar did you buy?
So I bought a full bottle. You know what I mean? Luckily, Sainsbury's have it next to the condiments. No, at fucking Tesco's. You know what I mean? So I found it quite quickly. You know what I mean? So good, big up to Sainsbury's that put the fucking vinegar in the right place. Fuck you, Tesco's. So you just basically you dilute. So if you dilute that much, it's like your granny measurements. If you dilute that much vinegar, you put that much water in it.
Right.
And then you put it in a spray bottle. You put it in an empty spray bottle. You rinse the spray bottle out. You spray it. My granny Alison was a clean freak, right? My granny Alison's house was spotless. Her carpet actually must have looked fucking more shampooed. I'm wondering why you're annoying me and you're actually just being yourself. I'm due my period. I'm going, why is he doing my tits right in the night?
So,
I'm like, I had to assess that there. I was actually getting dead annoyed in my head. I'm like, why is he being a prick? And then I'm like, no, you're due your period. He's always a prick.
To be fair, right, I was actually thinking, why is she being a prick?
It's just all dawned in me. I'm like, whoa, you're getting heavy irritated for nothing. Yes, it's that week.
So, right. So you spray vinegar on your carpet and then...
Aye, and then you leave it till it soaks in because the acid hits the fucking thing with the urine and takes the smell. But then what you've got to do is you've then got to scrub it with fairy liquid and bicarb, leave it, and then you fucking hoover the dry bicarb up and it's got all the smell and takes it all into the hoover bag and you put that in the bin and your carpet's as good as new.
But, Kimberly...
See, there you go. It works, Dee. I used it for my carpets. It's the best. I told you. My granny Alison had the cleanest house in the mountain.
Right, you all right now?
Right, do you want to just talk for half an hour, Ronnie, and I'll no speak then?
No, listen to me. Kimberly had the right idea there. She said she would be looking for chips. That means, it would be smelling like a chippy. Because do you ever doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It neutralises the smell and then it takes it away.
It doesn't matter how hungry you're, right? Or how much you've had to eat, sorry, how full up you're, right? See if you smell, like if you go on the bus and you've just had something to eat, see if you smell chips, the smell of chips with salt and vinegar on them. It makes you hungry. Or toast. It makes you hungry. Your head must be a riot now.
Right now, man, I'm just like, don't talk, and that's you fill in the gaps. I'll just talk when you give me permission to talk, right?
Vinegar does smell like a chip. Well, doesn't it totally, but the chips make it smell like a chippy. Honestly, that makes sense. So what's your heat telling you the new, Dee?
When my mup was a puppy, I had to do the vinegar and bicarbonate to kill the smell. My carpets have never been so clean, see?
Right. So it's for when pups piss on your rug. Is that what it's for?
Basically, aye, so that you don't need to put a brand new carpet in the fucking bin, because God never tell you that the mother might not go outside to piss and shite because she only want to lead a litter. So I left him in the living room, but he said, I thought sense would tell you that. I don't know how he thought sense would tell me that when I'd never really reared a litter if I was away.
What? All right. Oh, fuck. So she was just in the living room saying, I'm not even going out anywhere. I'm just pissing here.
Aye, it was the pop. She was pissing in my carpet and shite in the corner. And luckily, she was on Raw. With Raw, they don't. It's no messy shite. Thank fuck.
Right. What do you mean?
Right. Well, when you've got your dog in Raw, it's pretty odourless. They don't. The shite doesn't smell really for a start, and it's usually very, very like pickable up. It's no soft or anything like that.
What's the stuff that vinegar? But yes, it belongs.
Don't start your fucking piss, Jim. Right? I've never in my life took a salad out and thought, oh, where's the white vinegar? I understand balsamic vinegar being there, it's placed there. White vinegar, you generally, it's only us council wains that use it for chips. The rest of the world use it to clean their fucking windies.
No. See, the thing with things like that, like vinegar, is that's fucking right what he's saying. Because common sense tells me that it's in that aisle, but it's no there. It's elsewhere. What was I looking for that week? Yeah, I was looking for fucking mayonnaise and it was away out the road. Everything else it did. Sometimes Morrison's, the aisles don't make sense.
Nothing makes sense because they want to confuse the fuck out you, so you go at least 20 quid's worth of shite that you don't need.
To keep you in the store. That's why they have a look.
Aye, they say the smell of bread, so you're starving and you buy shit you don't need.
No.
Oh, that's I love. Oh, I love smelling that when you come into Asda. No, I don't, because I need to practically wire my jaw in the way round.
Do you ever get back and listen to the music? That keeps me.
That's one thing that I'm quite looking forward to, a digital Christmas. Fucking get in and you can't play music. It's the only time I'll be glad at it.
No, they can play it at Morrison's. Because here's the thing.
Oh, right, so COVID only fucking spreads in pubs with music. It doesn't spread in fucking Morrison's with me. Fucking that. I'm telling you, this is one of the most intelligent viruses I've ever came across.
How does Audrey know that? Aye, because see when you're in Morrison's now, and see if I'm in the motor, right? If I'm in my car and there's a song going and I'm listening to the song, I kind of won't leave. Even if I pull into the drive, I won't get out until more or less.
Yeah, I'm the same. My neighbours know when I'm coming back, and I like my music loud in the car. You hear me before you see me. But it's just the only place, because even my Waynes are not like me. My Cruise is the only one that likes loud music, but as long as it's his music. But Sarah's just like, do you need to breathe? Sarah's at that age, she's like, can you just make my dinner and no look at me?
Listen to this. Kane, would you put up Corinne McAtee's quote there again? When I was staying at my Moz, I got my Moz vacs out and vacuumed my dog's shit up. I got cane for it. So, see how did your ma find out? She must have found out later.
Fucking emptied the Hoover bag. I went, where's that fucking smell coming from?
Like that in the house going, I'm like, yeah, what's that?
Smell coming.
Because here's the thing, right? I know that, right? Because see, when I used to be fucking mad with it, I used to like hoover up ashtrays and all that, and it would be stink. The hoover would stink.
I was the same, man. Anything that could go up at Hoover, it fagged out a lot. You know what I mean? Your mom was coming round hoffing out to bring the rain back to you. So, you know what I mean? I better just fuck it, just hoover that, spilt 15 ashtrays. You know what I mean? You always seem to be spilt them. Why did you always spill every single one? You would let it overflow, and then when you're going to clean up, that was the bastard you dropped when you were just getting somewhere.
She says I had to hose it out. Unless I suppose I could hose my. That's it should be rotten. So so we Wallace, we Scotty dog, Marie's wee dog, I know, he's getting toilet trained. I know. And
do you know, my mum's dog Roma took ages to train, but she's a complete dickhead. I've never had so much a proper sibling bond. Like, I hate her. You know what I mean? It's like my mom's dog, and I'm like, she just looked at me, and I'm like, you're a fucking dickhead. And she took ages to toilet train and all that. My mum's like, she hasn't done that for ages. I said, aye, she just waits to the one day a week that I come into there shite in the flare. But see, to be honest, she probably does. Because she hates me and I fucking hate her.
Do you know what happened to Corinne McAtee? And her ma found out that was because it was stinking, so she had to hose it out, right? And then she said, it must have been a da. He bumped my leather jacket as punishment. The fuck?
Fuck's sake, it was shite you hoovered up, no a fucking grenade.
You've hoovered up the dog's shit. Give me that leather jacket. Set fire to your day.
To be honest, man, see when you think about it, I mean, the craziest thing I done to like Charlie, because I was so angry with something she did, because it was completely out of character, and she'd fooled me. And I was so fucking angry, I cut the plug off her telly and her DVD player. And I remember my partner at the time going, fuck you got to do when she's fucking, and I'm like, fuck off. But I was that angry with what she done. I was like, that was like the most irrational thing. Like, I've bought this. I'm going to have to fix this fucking thing. It's not coming out of her pocket. But I do remember the craziest thing I done. My mum was got to take my hi-fi off me because I couldn't get to my mum other way other than subtly, because I was still feeling away. Michelle would challenge her, but I would subtly annoy her. So she'd like turn that down, and then I would wait 5 minutes and keep it back up, and then she'd come in and she's out for an early shift, and she's like, I'm going to take this off you. I put my foot for it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye. I used to ruin mine. I used to wreck mine stuff and all.
Aye, me too, all the time, man. I even did it when I was in my own house, and then I thought, fuck's sake, I've not got a more to tidy this.
No, I used to smash my room up, and I remember my mum used to say, just leave him. It's his stuff. He's an idiot. I remember once I had the tag as well. A few times I had the tag one time, and I fell out, and I wanted to go out, and it was to 7 o'clock, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I remember threatening at the door, I'm going to go out, as if it would affect anybody else. Pissed. My mum was like, on you go. Go on. Where you go, you fucking idiot.
And that's what I was saying to the wee guys as well. Do you know what I mean? I said, you don't know you're born, man. We fucked up at school and hot teachers with chairs. Fucking, we get put in a fucking room and said, please don't be an idiot, and write it fucking 100 times. You fucking hit teachers with chairs are getting tamed to fucking football matches and asked if you're all right.
No, I was talking to somebody the other day, right? And they were saying, who was it? Somebody's Wayne was at school, and their pal's Wayne that was at school, and their pal's Wayne get hit, wee lassie hit the other wee lassie. So she said, no, you're not to do that. That's not nice, don't hit her. And the school phoned her later on and gave her shit for it. They phoned her up and said, listen, it's up to us. We'll chastise the kids, don't you be talking to them like that. So it was like,
yeah. I remember one time as well, and I honestly would never shout at somebody else's Wayne, because I would put my foot through somebody's face that shouted at my Wayne. I would. Unless they've done something really serious, then don't come to my door and tell me what my Wayne's done, and I will deal with it. Because the amount of fucking times I get dragged to the door by a neighbour, with me and Michelle get the blame for shit, and my mum kicked my cunt in, and it wasn't even me, probably was Michelle. But I don't think you'd be shouting at somebody else's Waynes. But if they've hurt them and they're wee, you just go, you don't do that, pal, that's no nice. That's no fucking chastising them.
Aye, school phoned them up and said, no, I don't be doing that again.
And I'm sure the school phoned me up about Sienna once, because Sienna's a wee bit more fiery, you know what I mean? Charlie was always big with the mouth, but Sienna's probably a bit more like me. And the teacher turned and goes like that to me, I mean, this girl just happened, my daughter's standing behind the teacher raging like that, right? And I'm like, oh no. Yeah, and it's nothing like Charlie.
Come on, do that face again.
Right, so she's standing behind the teacher in the fucking Zoom meeting, because obviously there's no contact, and she's at school, and she's like that, and the teacher's like that, and this girl glanced at him, and I realised they don't go on, and she said behind him, she went, no, hold on a minute. And I'm like, fucking shut up, who are you talking to? And she's like, no, I did tell her I would take her head off her shoulders, but she was growling at me. I'll accept what I said was wrong, but don't turn around and say to me that she wasn't growling at me. You weren't there, sir. I'm like, oh, here we go, man. This is payback. My mom's got to be sitting pissing herself. So she comes home, and I goes like, what was that all about? And she's like, well, she was a dafty. And she goes, and I'm telling you the now. So she says to me, telling you the now. I don't care what the teacher says or you say. She takes her eyes off me again, I'm taking her head off. I'm like, that's me. No.
You know?
At least they could put me in a secure unit. Now they want to keep them away, you know what I mean?
I'm not allowed to put wains away now. They keep them. It doesn't matter what they do.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. My mum could just go, here, take her Monday to Friday, did my tits right in. They'll ask me to colour in art drawings, traumatic drawings and all that, where to reach her and all that. I don't want to do that.
How does right, this lass's my music teacher lied and said he caused a fatal collision with a pedestrian for a day off? How would you find that out? How do you know your music teacher did that? Right.
That is a good. I remember my music teacher had a hearing aid and we used to kid when we were talking, but we weren't. We'd go, and I would turn it up and then we'd shout. That's terrible.
Teachers were older when we were. See, when you were young, teachers were old. See, now.
No, man, I remember going to secondary school. I don't fancy him now, but he's my pal's big brother, it turns out. But Mr. Cook, and he was like a new fresh teacher at a uni and all that, and he was fucking hot as fuck. He was only in his early 20s and we were all fucking like 14, do you know what I mean? But that was the only teacher. Like, the Wednesday will say, oh, such and such teacher's banging, this teacher's banging. I'm like, the only thing that was banging was their fucking brains because they talked absolute shite.
No, but I just think they seemed older when I was. But saying that, when you're younger, I think people seem older, didn't they?
Nah, they did, because I remember my mum saying she was going to be 40, and I was like, fuck's sake, you're ancient, man.
I remember seeing Mrs. Potter smoking when we were on a school trip in primary 7. I was fucking disgusted.
I remember actually my art teacher, man, she used to be stoned out her melter. She reeked her grass, like proper homegrown grass. Like, do you remember when you didn't smell grass, because grass was a luxury back in the day, but she was reeking her homegrown, and she used to speak like this. She used to go, Denise, Laura Jane, Peter. And she was an art teacher, and she used to float through the class out her bin. And she'd be like, just long stroll. And I remember saying to her one day, do you want to just have a 1S before you come in here? Because I don't know what you're saying.
A 1S? Is that a single skinner?
Yes.
He's got a 1S.
A 1S. Yeah, a couple of 1Ss in your pocket for the bus, no?
What she said, I was take the school I work in. They seemed older, but now they definitely they're not allowed to shout at the kids and all that. But see if somebody was hitting your vein, you would say, right, stop it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that. I mean, obviously, there's always going to be abuse, but I do believe that the Waynes, a lot of them just want rules. A lot of them want some boundaries. That's fuck all to do with all these choices that freedom. Some of them just want a day off of fucking thinking about what they want to be tomorrow.
What?
I think there's so much pressure on the younger Waynes to be something, to identify with something, to be in such a label, to say this diversity, but no, really, because they need to fucking be some label that they fucking, I didn't know what I wanted to be one day to the next, but they seem to need this clarification where they're gone. They're crazy, man. What happened to them? What happened to them sitting down the bum with a bottle of cider, man, and growing up when they were 19? It was easier.
Yeah, you've always had that. You always had careers officers and all that at school. So you were always saying, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And you're like, I'm fucking still don't know what I want to do. What chance of Wayne's got?
Exactly.
What do you want to do? They're like,
my chemistry teacher was blind. He used to have about a week's worth of notes on the blackboard just written over 100 times. Don't even start him on setting fire to the magnesium. A fucking blind chemistry teacher. Fucking, I just seen your name, so you went to St Michael's, because I'm thinking there was no blind fucking chemistry teacher at Garnock. A blind chemistry teacher? How the fuck does that work?
By, what do you call it? By being just careful.
Is he partially blind, maybe?
No, he's not going to be full on blind, surely. You can't.
That's a fucking, I mean, I'm not saying it's no, but that is fucking special if he could, because that would take a lot of fucking effort. Some of them are odorless and some of them, what?
Do you know the best blind thing? It's not a teacher, the best blind student ever. Ever. Without fucking, nobody can even argue this, right? The best blind person I've ever seen going to a school was an American lassie, and Lionel Richie was fucking eyeing her up.
Shut the fuck up.
See if it was
fucking reprobate.
See if it was these days. See if you think back to the Hello video with Lionel Richie.
Hello.
See if you watch it the new but with the 2020 eyes, you're like, fucking phone the police on him. That's a disabled student and he's fooling her about, singing about fucking, is it me you're looking for? Then he's taking a piss because she's blind. It's just it's fucking out of order.
We all need to do a lockdown. You've thought way too long about that. Way too fucking long about that. That is one of these sketches that's when you've went in deeper and deeper and analysed that deeper and put that deeper.
Oh.
You're that deep, you're new, you're fucking the heads up your ass that much, you've been shitting your shoulders.
No, I just thought about it earlier. I was just thinking blind. Remember it? Because mine, then remember she made the big fucking bust to his face and it was perfect. And you're thinking to yourself, she must have sensed him looking at her ass when she was walking behind her because he was following her about. I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, Can you please help me with this problem? You'll stop looking at the blind lassie out there. Hello? I just thought about that.
I think you're going away at the seams, mate, man.
Oh, I know. Is it me you're looking for?
Tell who you look like tonight.
Oh, here we go. Right, who?
The bird guy.
What?
The wee fucking fish fingers guy. Captain Birdseye.
Think so?
Aye. Oh, the wee fucking shipment that had to be dug with fucking Tintin.
Somebody just asked me if I was stoned. That's the problem, Kirsty. I'm no. Fuck.
You know, someday I was in that hyper the other day and everybody's like, you're smoking, you've been on the gear, and I'm like, listen, if I was on the gear, I wouldn't be on here fucking using my energy talking to you. I'd be washing my windows at 4 o'clock in the morning, you fucking idiot.
We get accused of being drunk all the time, me and my pals.
I so did I even I'm out to see if I would be too happy for, oh, she's back in the gear. No, I actually learned how to have a good time without drink. Sure, Gary Falls says Dee was up dancing to bits and pieces and she was drinking Diet Iron Brews. Wow, she's crazy.
How do you do that?
Aye, it was like, oh, no, but honestly, not a drop of drink in her, up there dancing to bits and pieces. Sober, drove there, drove back. Getting like, holy fuck.
Aye, we get it all the time. I remember me and my pals walking through to me and Barry and Pat walking through the town once, and these, the Oxfam ones come up and you can just turn it. You know, they come up and say, "Excuse me, get a wee minute at your time." Oh, the wee guy he was gutted. He even asked us. Half an hour later, he just stood there like that. He was like, "You're drunk, eh?" No, man, we're just chatting. We're just chatting.
We've been to rehab circles our whole life. We like to get it all out there, and we've got time to spend winding you up because that's how we get kicks in our life.
Hold on, listen to this. Alan McCallie, listen to this, right? We're going to finish probably on this. Alan says you can be classed as blind but not completely blind. I seen a guy that had a white stick, came into my work, sat down and started reading the newspaper. I've got one word for you, 3 letters. Pip.
Oh, that's me side on again, right? Had that stick to next week, Morag. I always remember my uncle's fucking back getting sadder as the weeks went on because it was coming to his review. Hadn't bothered him for 6 months. Oh, I'm telling you, it's fucking away again. I'll need to get these strong painkillers again. Oh, yeah. It's DLA time. You know what I mean?
I need to rub shite on myself, kid. I'm crazy.
I honestly, I hate to admit this, but I used to work for Artist Origin, right? Who were the assessors? Who were the assessors for the people who get taken off? It was DLA at the time. It wasn't PIP. And I worked for the Home Office, and I was like part of saying whether the prison officers get fucking sick pay because they're off sick because whatever jail they were in, you know what I mean? But when I think it now, see some of the folk that came in there, and I'm thinking, holy fuck, man, steaming out their fucking tits with half a bottle of Buckfast, saying they're no steady on their feet. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Oh, this is a true story, right? See, years and years ago, right, I get sent for a review. I was on the sick, and I get sent for a review, and I get sent for Cadogan Street to Parkhead Hospital. Okay,
it's Cadogan Street that I worked in.
I get sent for there to a mental hospital. So I wasn't kidding. I fucking lost the plot at the time. I was mad with it. I was fucking having it. I was in for about a
You
minute.
went in there to make sure you get tapped to your money and you ended up dubbed up.
We're gone. She's like, get in there. And I was like, that. I came out and I was like,
Honestly, we used to have a laugh about it because my town was full of them. Kilburn was absolutely full of them, man. And I used to see them and I'd be like, oh, you've not seen the stick for a while, that's the stick back out, know what I mean? You're like, you fucking could be right it. I remember somebody had worked 2 days in their life, but they 2 days they worked had totally fucked them for the rest of their life.
I was in the Territorial Army for 3 years. I've got PTSD. I've got fucking post-stress disorder and all that.
I remember arguing in my gran's, right? And my uncle fucking never worked a day in his life and he talks absolute shite, right? He just talks piss. And I remember him saying, I'm the man of the house, and I was only about 14, and obviously being one of the ones that repeats things that folk don't. How can you be the man of the house when you don't even meet mother uncle pays tax for you to have a house? Well, they were rolling about the garden within half an hour, know what I mean?
I had to start a fight in an empty house, more or less. So what you doing before? What day is this? Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
I'm going back up to work with the Waynes in residential care to deliver comedy, confidence building, and do a workshop with them. So I'm looking forward to that, you know what I mean? And I'm exercising like fuck again. I've been really exercising. That's me doing nearly a size 14. I reckon I will be a size for 12. 12, I will be a 12 by December. I'm looking forward now to the pups going away because now my dogs have started howling with all the fucking fireworks. So that's how my head's away because I never slept last night.
I know, Anna, because that started.
Oh.
Well, this week.
Because I'm going, why do they keep greeting? But you know that way I've been so doing the readings and tuned out. It wasn't until I sat down to a show and I'm like, fucking fireworks, that's what they're fucking.
Yeah, because you're too busy sitting talking to dead people in your head. You can't hear any fireworks.
Listen, I've been delivering fantastic readings. It's made me feel better, and people so far have really loved it. So I'm giving out positive energy to the universe.
No, fucking you like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost. I'm not slagging you. I'm just saying.
She was a fraud until one spirit came towards her. I spoke to 20 of spirits.
Anna May was not. She was talking about your man Paddy Swayze. They were having a fucking. What's it here?
Aye.
Anna May was quite lucky because Patrick Swayze could go into.
Aye, that's what you call trans.
He was trans.
I'm not into all that shit where you actually get down into their vibration and they came into yours. I go up to their vibration and bring the message down, totally different vibration altogether.
Right, okay. All I heard was Paddy Swayze, trans, and vibrators. I don't want to know anything else.
Anyway, I've been Dee Maxwell. You've been
zoned out.
A nippy bastard. Anyway, lots of love.